Hello and welcome to another tutorial. This is Ian Green from ianjgreenpiano.com. It's a pleasure to be here with you today, and we'll speak a little bit more about key signatures and how important they are in music notation and music theory. Now, as we've chatted before in other tutorials, we've spoken on some of the various scales that you can play on the piano and also included the fingering that is associated with each scale and also some ideas on how to practice the scales. Now, of course, we're able to, if you wish, to practice all the scales every day. You're welcome to do so, but it's also good to break them up, and there's some suggestions on how to pair scales together. What we're going to do today is speak a little bit about the aspects of why scales and key signatures are associated in a certain way, and also how to decipher which key we're in, specifically when looking at major key signatures. So major scales, of course, can be played either with sharps or flats. And we spoke before on the tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone formula, and also on the acronym Father Charles Goes Down and Ends Battle for sharp key signatures, and Battle Ends and Down Goes Charles Father for flat key signatures. So now you might be wondering, how do we put all this together? So we'll answer that question today. So what I'm going to do is share the screen so then you can see a great resource that anyone can use. This is called musictheory.net, and there are some various exercises that are available. And also, if you have an Apple iPad or iPhone, you can also use a really great app that is created by musictheory.net called Tenuto, which is spelled Tenuto. All the different exercises that you can find online, you can also purchase in the App Store. So anyway, here we are with a key signature with 6 flats. So there's a certain rule or a way to remember flat key signatures in order to find what key you're in, and also sharp key signatures as well. Now, when we're looking at a flat key signature, we're looking for the second last flat, and then that is the name of that scale. So in this case, if we count all the way through, Battle Ends and Down Goes Charles. So there's 6 out of the 7 here. The second last flat would be G flat, and so therefore that is the name of the scale. So we'll click on G flat for G flat major. Now in this scale, we have 4 flats: B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat, always counting across like this. So the second last flat in this case is A flat major. Now when we get to sharp scales, such as we have here, where we have a major scale with sharps included, we always go to the last sharp and then go up 1 semitone or half step, or also up to the next note name is another way to think about it. And then that is the name of the major scale. So in this case, we have F sharp here on this line, which is the first sharp in the order from Father Charles, etc. So if we go up 1 semitone from F sharp, we would get G, and therefore that is the answer here. Now on this program, you'll see how sometimes the same key signatures show up that we've seen before. So it's good for repetition to remember this. So again, second last flat is G flat, so that is the answer there. Now here, if we go to this one, the second last flat would be Battle Ends and Down, so D. So the name of this scale is D flat major. Now if we go to this scale, this is a scale with 4 sharps. The same process can be practiced where we go to the last sharp and we go up a semitone or a half step, and that is the name of that scale. So if this is Father Charles Goes Down, the next note would be E, and this would be the scale there. So you can continue along with that, and there's a lot of fun exercises on this website, musictheory.net. We're very thankful for those that created that website, so you can practice that yourself, or also download the Tenuto app on the App Store if you have an Apple device, and use that to practice your scales and key signature knowledge. So again, with major scales, we have certain key signatures that fit within each scale, but there's a trick to figure out what the sharps or flats are, and also the name. So if you're given a piece of music and you see two sharps, we know C sharp is the last sharp, and you go up a semitone to know that we're in the key of D major, if it's a major scale for that song. And for flat scales, you go to the second last flat, and that is the name of the major scale that's associated with that. So thanks for chatting, for joining today for this chat, and hopefully this information is helpful for you. Again, my name is Ian Green from ianjgreenpiano.com. Please click subscribe and like this video and share it with your friends. I look forward to seeing you next time for another tutorial. Thank you and take care.